that is electricity from wastewater. It is same as all, as it gives the ideas for conservation of water. If an electrode is placed in wastewater, bacteria automatically begin to grow on it. These bacteria are capable of transforming the organic compound present in the water into electricity. This process purifies the wastewater, which in and of itself is a useful application. Now, this is an idea given by it that the electrode can be used to conserve the water by converting the bacteria present into the water into electricity. Now moving to the next slide, it is rainwater conservation. It is one of the best way to conserve water. Rainwater, which is pure and of good quality, can be used for irrigation, washing, cleaning, bathing, cooking and also for other livestock requirements. This method is one of the most important and cheap method for conserving water. This can be used into the urban areas as well as in rural areas, hence it is required. In this process, what we have to do is to have a tank and store the rainwater into it and pass it through the pipes to the required livestock. Moving to the next slide, it is grey water conservation. Let me firstly tell you that what is grey water. So grey water is the water that has been already used industrially or domestically. Reusing grey water also reduces the volume of sewage in fluid, entering water courses which can be ecologically beneficial. In times of drought, especially into the urban areas, grey water used in irrigation or toilet system helps to achieve some of the goal of ecologically sustainable development. These words at the bottom, ecologically sustainable development, explain all about this topic. That this is the way through which we can ecologically develop to the sustainable, that is grey water conservation. Moving to the next slide. So it is water motor alarm. The water motor is a hydromechanical automatic sound warning device actuated by water flow. It sounds a continuous alarm while a jug or water control valve operations. It is one of my favorite instruments that can be used into the schools as well as homes for having an alarm at the right time from conserving overflow of the water. Actually, it is more punctual than the human beings and also more aware of conserving water than us. Now, next slide is aerator. Tap aerator have many small holes in the nozzle. This separates the water into different streams, which means air can mix with the water, increasing the pressure and reducing the amount of water you need to use. So this is one of the picture of our school tap, so it can be replaced by the aerator so that we can conserve the water. Moving to the next slide, it is water sprayer pipe. A water sprayer pipe is used to spray water on plants and onto the crops with the goal to hydrate them. They are high pressure that are used over small areas for irrigation and burst process. This is also another important instrument that can be used into the school for conserving water. Actually, it does not only hydrate to the plant but also conserve the water. One more advantage of using this instrument is that it can be also used for burst process. Now the next slide is one of the important slides of this whole presentation, that is awareness to conserve water. The first point is that if a student notices any leak in taps, they must inform to the staff like teachers, principal, etc. The second point is there should be functions or program by students so they can make aware to the society too. The third point is request a student not to play with the taps. And the last and the most important one that we had been discussed already is water conservation instruments should be used in the schools. Now moving to the next slide. So there were some beautiful and charming pictures that we had taken during the survey with a co-worker of the schools. Now I would like to end this presentation with a beautiful quote, that is, drip drop, this kind of clock must be stopped. So this was all from our side. Thank you and hope you all like this.